Hi, my name is Rhonda Liebig, the founder of the Fresh Inspiration Show. Welcome in, and I can't wait for you to find out what this 5th episode is all about. Diana Nash, she's going to talk about why she's showing up the way she is and some of the experiences that she's had, and she's going to talk about that big C word, the cancer. I feel like when I first met Nicole 5 years ago, I never meditated. When I had a feeling of being lost, I would call on Nicole right away. Her feet have always been in the ground, growing deep roots, and you're going to be able to experience that. And you're going to hear her strong voice. You're going to learn that how you can step into your personal power and sex and money and allow it to feel more centered instead of the regular space of, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear that. And so that's from Lucas Roy Lehman. Let me share with you Teresa Campos. This woman is on fire. Tonight, she's speaking about the different planets. She's really stepping in as a spiritual advisor. Welcome into the show. Enjoy the speakers tonight because they're here truly as superstars, not with the ego, but the love and the centeredness. Welcome in. Hi, my name is Rhonda Liebig, and I'm an energy revitalizer. And guess what? Mindset mentor too. When I started writing my first book, I was very shy. I didn't spend much time really understanding how important it was to be an author. I'm loving on this space of being on a tour, that I get to share my books, but do it in a new mindset. And so the Fit Solution was my first book. Focus, integrate, transform, and thrive. And I think we so forget about the celebration, about celebrating ourselves. And sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable because we weren't raised to do that. So in this book, you're going to find that 4th step that's really important in every chapter. And I love on this. So I'm gonna tell you a story. And I'm gonna tell you a story in the lightest way because I want to connect it with how we stop ourselves from saying yes to ourselves, from being able to receive. And this is all the theme of what we're talking about tonight. It really, really is. It's the theme of day-to-day life. So I was talking as if we're all entrepreneurs, but think about even if you're working for somebody and you come and you just don't feel good about yourself, how you show up makes such a big difference. So I want to put that out there. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. This whole night is about how'd you walk into the door. And I think of it as like a threshold. As you're walking through that door, how do you feel? Deal with traffic, any limiting space that you may have had today, maybe stressful. What stuff did you bring upon yourself? Maybe you don't know yet, or maybe you do and you're like, I had a crappy day.
I am Teresa Campos, author of Braving the Self, The Journey of a Spiritual Warrior. I was driven to write this book to help people awaken to their spiritual warrior and brave the social and cultural conditionings that keep them from understanding and knowing who they really are. My book contains the keys that will help you unlock your spiritual warrior and help you to find your passion and purpose in your life. I moved through my life, and when I got to be about age 31, my mother was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And at that time in my life, I had been married, and I was working as a cosmetologist. I had a successful business. Life was good. I was partying. I was 31 at the time, like I said. And, you know, everything seemed just like it was going really well. And this all happened with my mom. And what happened for me during that time is that it totally like cracked my universe. Because I knew whatever was going on with my mom was potentially not going to be okay. I could just feel it. And so I began to ask myself questions that I had never even knew that were inside of me. Because I pretty much was living a pretty unconscious life up to that point. And the questions I started to ask were like, number one, is this going to happen to me? Number two, is there a God? And I remember saying to myself, 12 years of Catholic school and I still don't know if there's a God, you know? I said, what is the meaning of my life? What is the purpose of my life? Why are we here? And as some of you may know, when we began to declare and invoke questions like that the universe begins to answer, right? It's like we open it up. And so during the course of that 6-month time that my mother was alive, it was pretty quick that you know, this whole thing happened for her and for our family. Different information started to come in from different people. And I started to read books, Deepak Chopra, Louise Hay, and that started to change my life. And so that became my spiritual awakening for me.
Hello, my name is Nicole Diavola, and I'm a trailblazer. I'm a pioneer in several fields, mostly relating around health. So even being the trailblazer with parent education, it's really all about the health of our children and their well-being. As a yoga therapist, bringing in new ways of being able to really deal with modern life. Modern life is busy, modern life is full. Modern life can also be isolating. And so we need to have techniques and tools and support and community to help us be able to thrive and take full advantage of everything that the modern world brings to us.
I do quite a few different things. They all connect. The dots all connect for me and they connect for my clients. Sometimes when I'm, you know, just meeting somebody, they're like, wait, what, you do this? I thought you did that. I had a very close relative read this part of the book, my chapter 7 in here, and he said, now I get it. Now I know why you do what you do. Which a lot of people wonder, why am I continuing to come and drive this direction, that direction, meet with groups, see people one-on-one, have more coaching clients, teach internationally, write another book. And this book really helped me apparently connect with that in a way I hadn't before. So it's one of the things that I do with my clients is help them connect with who they are and what they're about. So whether they're coming to me because of their hurt back, their bum knee, their frozen shoulder, or if they're coming to me as a social media client. That's one of the other things. That's how this book became the bestseller and the subsequent ones. I said, well, why do you want, what's your mission? Because they're saying, okay, what's the technique? You know, this book is the technique book, 2-Minute Yoga. It's a little different than your ordinary technique book, though, I'll tell you. There's over 30 years of experience of living the lifestyle in here. So they're like ready for what's the technique? I said, but somebody else's cookie cutter technique is not going to work for you. If you're exactly like the person giving it to you, then yes, maybe you'll see a little bump in results. But you have to know really with clarity why you want to use social media. as part of your business model. And when you decide why you want to use it, what are your very specific goals? So I spend a lot of time with that with people in the beginning, and they're like, well, just tell me how to get more followers. And it's like, I can get you a gazillion followers. You can buy followers, for heaven's sakes. Please don't do that. But you want people you can connect with, people you can engage with, people who become part of your tribe. And there will be select people from that tribe then who will follow you and buy your services, your products, and stay with you for life.
Along the way, between there and now, I've had lots of adventures, I've had lots of intimacies, lots of relationships to explore sexuality and intimacy. I've studied with amazing teachers and produced my rock musical, ran entrepreneurial businesses. And the thing that's clear from a physics perspective is we're energy beings, and if you want more of anything out there, whether it's money, sex, or power, it takes more energy. Well, where does that energy come from? We only have a finite amount of energy. So how am I going to get more out there to come to me? So basically, I can either work myself harder, so that'll work for a little while, right? People will work 70 hours a week and burn themselves out. So that's one option. Or I can focus my energy, or I can uncover places where I'm losing my energy. And so that's really kind of the premise of my book, of looking at 7 kind of key places in our lives where we can focus energy and reclaim lost energy.
Good evening everyone. My name is Diana Nash. I'm the CEO and founder of Talk It Out Relationship Education Services. I am promoting my new book this evening. It's called A Piece of Man is Better Than No Man at All the things my mama didn't tell me. It talks about a little bit of me and all my unhealthy relationships, but then guess what? I share a lot of healthy tips for you moving forward. So anyway, I would like for you to go to Amazon.com/Arthur/Diana Nash, and you will find my book there. I look forward to seeing your name and making a purchase. I am a life and joy coach. I'm located in Sacramento, California. I have an office out there in Roseville. I see couples. I also see one-on-ones, and I'm also promoting my women's group coaching session. So I look forward to you coming out and joining me. Thank you. From 19 to 40 something years old, I'm trying to make this relationship stuff work for myself. What did I do wrong? I love love. I'm romantic. I did everything you required of me to do. I had the babies, I gave the sex, I cleaned the house, I cooked the food. I looked pretty every day. Now, cancer strikes, I lose my hair, lose my breasts, gain some weight, and for the first time in my life, I know what love is. I really found love. I know now I have to love myself first in order to love someone else. So I'm forced to retire. Oh, okay. Disability, okay. Retire, sell the house. You got so many weeks and months to live. Go on this extensive road trip. See family members I never met come back, get a cancer-free diagnosis. What the heck? Now I have no job, I have no home, I'm staying with my kids. It's like, oh God, my daughter said, Mom, you talk too loud, you gotta go in the garage and talk. What the hell? I lost a master bedroom and I gotta go talk in the garage. But now, I got all this time on my hands. So I wrote a book. And the book is, A Piece of Man is Better Than No Man at All. All the things my mama didn't tell me. Because all those years, when I went to mommy and said, Mommy, I'm feeling depressed. Mommy, I'm not happy. She would say, girl, you got everything that you ever need in life. You got a home, car, kids. You don't have to work. You got money in the bank. You're traveling up and down the road. What's your problem? Suck it up. So what did I do? I go suck it up. But Mom, thank God she's gone, because I don't know what she would do with me right now, but I know what healthy is now. So when I was writing that book, I said, oh, I can share all my victimization stuff. I can just say how bad he was and how hurt I was. But as I was writing it, you know what happened? I learned something. I learned that I want to share with others, regardless of your age, if you're looking for relationships or not, if you're even looking to have a relationship with yourself, you need to have trust. Trust that someone's going to be there for you through thick and thin, cancer, everything. So now when he comes, he got to be lacking a little something, okay? So we can feel comfortable with one another.
I welcome you into having conversation with the people that you heard from tonight. I talked about taking medicine and the strategies that I've done along the way to really learn how to step into every day. When I'm not showing up, I really know when it affects my health. If you're taking some medicine or you're noticing on the Western medicine side that your numbers are getting a little off kilter a bit, I work in that wellness area. That helps you really see where you're showing up, where you're not. And so we talk about food, we talk about mindset, and those strategies are, where's the kid following you that you are gonna do what I do, which is, Rhonda, grow up. And it's such a loving and endearing thing. The things that you get to learn about yourself through this journey. And my question for you is, where are you ready? What's your next step? Where are you ready to go for the next level? Because I know that we are all doing pretty darn good. And like what we're doing and what we're experiencing, and we're ready for some new things. But what's that next level? Where is that going to take you? If your health was better than what it is now,
Fresh